we're going to talk about this little guy. All right, so here's our first topic. We're going to talk about the new lighting controller from Chauvet. Now, they actually have a couple of different products and stuff out. We're just going to talk about two of them. But I thought at first when I saw this that this was Chauvet's answer to the Wolf Mix. And I was like, upon looking at this thing, I was like, there's no way. This thing is $300, and it has something called ILS command. And because I don't deal too much with Chauvet, I didn't know what ILS stood for. I had no idea. So apparently it stands for Integrated Lighting System. And when I look further into that, integrated lighting system means that roughly it means it's pre-programmed. So there's like different programs that are already done within the fixtures, and you can access them and fire them up with this guy. And so, like I said, I saw this and I immediately thought, were they trying to one up? But no, that's not what they're doing here. This is just for them to be able to tap into lights and stuff that already have, pre-programmed stuff on here. But I didn't see really what the need for this was. I didn't see what the want or the need for this was. And it's weird because, I've had lighting boards and stuff. Like I think I had a DMX 512 or something like that. And it was, it was like that long rectangular board, and it's got the wheels and stuff on it you're supposed to use to turn your moving heads, and I just found that too much on my brain. So of course when the ADJ Airstream DMX bridge came, it made a little bit more sense and stuff to use that. You get an iPad and you could set it up and turn it a certain way with the iPad, but then I would start to have small connection issues and stuff like that. And then they introduced this beautiful machine right here, and this machine has just really taken the cake. I see other DJs starting to catch on to it and see that it is definitely worth the investment to get a Wolf Mix from ADJ if you want to control individual and wireless lights. It is the answer for all lighting to me, because they have so many different brands and everything that they deal with. This Chauvet one is strictly for Chauvet. You can't, from what I understand, you can't program anything into this. You can't take an off brand or uplight or anything like that and program anything into it. But like I said, this was the closest thing I saw that somebody attempted to put out that kind of replicates the Chauvet. Replicates the Wolf Mix and stuff. And I just thought it was interesting. I didn't know how to feel about this. So you guys let me know what your thoughts and stuff on this, because this is it's interesting. It's interesting. So let me show you what else they came out with. So I'm gonna take that off. The next thing that they came out with is the Intimidator 360X. Now, let me look at a couple notes on here. Now, I told you the other thing was like $300. Okay. Would you guys like to take a guess at how much this light right here is? Just this one light. Now, you don't even get two for this price, so that just lets you know that I'm thinking of something crazy. Let me know in the chat what you guys think how much this light and stuff is. Now, it looks like it's a sturdy light, but all Chauvet lights look like they're sturdy. Now, I can tell you that I don't see where this one compares to something else I have. Now, I'm going to give you a couple of features on this guy. So this guy is water resistant. So if it rains, it supposedly won't get damaged and stuff. You just, you can't submerge it, but it can rain on it. And it's supposed to have a built-in RF receiver for wireless control. That's what it says. And it's got dual rotating prisms. Now these are the highlighted features of this light. How much you guys think it is? Let me see what you got in the chat here. You got 1,200, you got 360, you got 700, you got, I can't see that last one, Lord Geo. Is that 1,600? I don't know why it's so blurry over there. 1,600. All right. This light, ladies and gentlemen, is $18.99 for one light. It is the cost of a Rev 7 for one light. One light. And the only feature that I found interesting was water resistant. Now, me personally, I don't care about water resistant, because here's my thing. What good is the lights being water resistant if the rest of your equipment is not? Because if it starts raining and you're in the open, I'm not just going to leave my lights out there. Well, you know what? Just leave the lights and grab my board. What? No, we taking everything. Like, I don't understand why that's the highlighted feature of this guy. But I mean, I hear a lot of other, especially the northern guys, you guys in Jersey and stuff like that. You guys use Chauvet and stuff a lot, and I know that ADJ has its reputation and all that stuff. I just haven't had a lot of problems and stuff. I'm not saying that this guy has problems and stuff like that, but for that price, I think for the Focus Spot 4Zs at the time that I bought them, they were like, I don't know, like $1,500 or something like that a piece. And I just don't understand why lights get so expensive. I mean, you can buy those shed lights that I had, the ones that I showcase and stuff on here. You can buy those for, I think it was like 7 something or 6 something a piece. And I mean, it will suffice. It'll cover it. I just don't see why we need to spend so much money and stuff on lights. Like, that's the only regret I have with the Focus Spot 4Zs. I think I was trying to keep up with the Joneses when I had that. And, you know, being able to say, oh, well, I've got a $1,500 light a piece, so $3,000 I spent on light. I think I was trying to keep up with the Joneses with that. I think I just should have sufficed with the NO Spot Pros. I think I would have been just fine with those. I mean, I still use them. I still got them. I use them during prom, and they're still fantastic. They'll still get the job done. So, I mean, just be careful when you guys are buying stuff like this, because, you know, it's the latest and greatest. It's the new stuff. I mean, DJ Expo is coming up. You guys can check this out at the Chauvet display. I'm sure that they'll have something where they tell you this is our best light to date. Yeah, all of them are. I think the focus spots are now up to like 8 or 9, and the 4 is just fine. I don't need it to have more wattage. I don't need it to, because here's the thing. A lot of places that we DJ at always are complaining about how much wattage we take up anyway. So why would I save yourself the headache? Get you a light that is about to be discontinued, that is usable, like something that may have cost $1,100 before, but because they're not going to make them anymore, you can get it for $700. You know, it'll work the same. Trust me. Don't fall for the trap. Don't fall for the trap. I'm just saying, guys. I'm just saying. Nothing against Chauvet, by the way. Nothing against them. I just, you know, I use the Wash FX, and I love them. I think that's one of the best lights that they make. Can't complain about the Wash FX. If, you know, it has gotten me through a lot of functions, and it is a great light to be able to have 2 of. It does the job. I haven't seen really any other light come close to what that thing can do. I love it. Absolutely. Way better than Derby lights. Love the UV on it. Love the strobe on it. I mean, it is fantastic. I probably will never get rid of those things. Why?